Alright. This one gonna be cute. I already read everything, so I already know what's gonna happen, but I really like this one. And Wanda just looks gorgeous right here. You see her? Look at that. Look at her. She's an actual goddess. Actual goddess. So today it's gonna be a little different, but you guys are probably gonna really like this. This is why this one took a while to come out. Instead of doing part 1, 2, and 3 in separate videos, I'm just gonna put them all in here. So this is the full story. The full thing. You get it all right now. Yeah, I kind of want to start doing that with some series because I have a lot of series in the corner in my room just waiting to be read, and I'm like, all right, I need to speed this up. I love them all, so I'm not dropping any. I need to read them. So maybe this will make it happen faster because I have like a lot that I'm like, okay, I really love this one and I really want to get to that one, and it's really hard to pick. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Please follow this author. They were so kind. So good. They were so nice. And their writing style and everything is so good. I know I say that about all of them, but I feel that way because they're all so good. It's like, why are these people letting me read their amazing pieces of work? They're so talented, and they're like, yeah, go ahead, read it. It's fine. And I'm like, okay, thank you. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to go support the author because we love authors in this community, and I'll see you at the end of the video, guys. Amnesia 1. Oh. The sound of your name was the first thing you heard, muffled and dull. You didn't know where you were. Everything around you was pitch black. Elle, open your eyes for me. Please, baby. You didn't recognize the voice, but the words were spoken so soft, so gentle, so filled with hope and desperation at the same time. Then you felt how someone placed a hand around yours and stroked it carefully. The strange yet somehow familiar feeling sent shivers down your spine. Please wake up. Your heart started to beat faster as you tried to open your eyes. The light that met your gaze was blinding, and you blinked a couple of times to become fully accustomed to its brightness. Immediately, you felt dizziness rush over you. In an attempt to steady yourself, you gripped the hand that was holding you tighter. You're okay, Elle, the voice continued soothingly, and once again stroked your hand. You're in a hospital. Slowly, your blurry vision started to clear. The white, almost sterile-looking walls around her were the first things you noticed, followed by the gray door on the opposite end of the room. Ignoring the increasing pain throbbing throughout your head, you moved your eyes to the right side. You tried to make out the silhouette of the person that was sitting next to you. A gorgeous slim face framed by ginger hair. Images started to get less blurry, and upon looking into them, you were immediately captured by the woman's fascinating bright eyes that looked at you with a mixture of relief, fear, and adoration. What happened? You asked. Your voice sounded hoarse from the lack of use. The woman sighed. You were hurt during a mission, she explained. An explosion went off in the building and you pushed a young recruit out of the way and got hit instead. Luckily, you got away with only a heavy concussion and a couple of nasty bruises. Bruce thinks it was a miracle. Are they okay? You asked, concerned. A smile appeared on her face. He's okay, just a couple of bruises, she said, and pointed towards the vase on the other side of your bed that contained a small branch of lilies. I told them that lilies were your favorite, and he brought them in earlier this morning to say thank you. You were quiet for a moment as you stared at the woman, then at the flowers. How do you know they are my favorites? You asked carefully, and before she had time to answer, a different thought hit you. Come to think of it, How do you know me? Apparently, this was not something your visitor had expected, because she furrowed her eyebrows, and confusion was mirrored in her green eyes. What? You saw how she shook her head, clearly not knowing what to respond. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate you were sitting by my side, and your voice does sound familiar. You continue quickly, trying to sit up in a more upright position on your bed. But I don't know who you are. Green Eyes stared at you with disbelief. You don't know who I am, she repeated in an emotional whisper. I'm sorry, but no, you replied, heart breaking at the sight of the distraught woman. The woman swallowed hard. Noticeable tears began to well up in her eyes. My name is Wanda Maximoff, and I'm your wife. The woman whispered softly, her voice wavering slightly. A small ray of sunlight shone upon your hand, and with wide eyes, you stared at the intricate silver wedding ring that adorned your finger. Amnesia 2. Wanda tries to help you remember. So where are we going? You ask curiously, glancing down at your sleek black dress and linking your arms with Wanda. At the same time, you continued walking down the buzzing and busy streets of New York. Months passed since that day in the hospital, and Wanda had been there. Every day until your doctor finally signed the release papers. Whenever she came, a bright smile appeared on your face, and whenever you felt sad, Wanda always found a way to cheer you up. It had made your extended stay in the hospital so much more pleasant. Whenever you had trouble falling asleep, Wanda read or sang to you in Sokovian, and her soothing voice would lull you to sleep. The duration of Wanda's stays had always varied. Sometimes you talked for hours and she told you about the team, how you both became Avengers, and how your friendship had turned into a loving relationship. Sure, there had been days when Wanda had to go on missions, but somehow she always made time to be by your bedside. On one occasion, you had woken up one morning to find a bouquet of lilies along with a small note on the nightstand. Wanda's green eyes twinkled mischievously in the moonlight, and she smiled at you. We're taking a short trip down the memory lane, and this, she pointed towards a small red door on her left, is the entrance to the little Italian restaurant I took you to on our first date. Can I get you anything else? No, that should be it, thank you. Wanda replied and returned the check to the waiter. This place is gorgeous, you said as you admired the beautiful decorations that adorned the restaurant. Wanda laughed and took a sip from her wine glass. I'm glad to hear that. That's exactly what you said back then. You returned her smile. Well, was there anything else I enjoyed? Again, a loving smile appeared on Wanda's face, and your heart skipped a beat when the gorgeous woman got up and extended her hand to you. Well, I asked you to dance with me, she whispered as she wrapped her arms around your waist and pulled you close. Did I also ask you to kiss me? You whispered nervously and looked into her sparkling green eyes. You didn't, she exhaled slowly and softly lifted your chin. But this time, I'm not going to wait any longer, she continued and placed a feathery soft kiss on your lips. This is amazing, Wanda, you said as you laid your head on her shoulder. In return, she pulled you into a tight embrace to shield you from the cold. Sitting side by side, laying on the grass of a flower-covered field, you watched the sunrise in the far distance. Yeah, I think I outdid myself on this date, she replied with a smug smile. Playfully, you nudged her with your elbow. You smiled, a bit lost in your thoughts. I want to thank you for going through all of this trouble for me with all these dates you've taken me. It's been incredible. Wanda placed a kiss to your forehead. You're my wife. Even if you don't remember, I love you, she admitted, and the seriousness in her voice made you shiver. I would do anything for you. You leaned back against her and stared at the rising sun. It was true. The effort Wanda had taken to remind you of the life you both had before was magical. You went to the movies, visited your old rooms at the Avengers compound, walked hand in hand through the city, and strolled through the zoo where Wanda had told you all about how Peter and Bucky had jumped over the fence after Tony dared them to take pictures with the animals. I love you, you whispered and intertwined your fingers with her. You heard Wanda take a sharp breath. Is your memory coming back? She asked, careful not to get her hopes up. You shook your head, and a hint of sadness and hurt flashed across her face, but you had spent enough time with her to notice. I don't need my memories, you said. Your voice was barely more than a soft, shy whisper before you kissed her passionately. I'm falling in love with you all over again, Wanda. Amnesia, Part 3, last chapter. Lilies, you whispered in awe as you gazed at the beautiful white flowers that adorned the venue and fluttered down from the ceiling when you and your newlywed wife had started your first dance. Wanda giggled and brushed one of the petals out of your hair, although it was somewhat in vain since Natasha and Peter continued to throw them like confetti at both of you. Soon, more and more couples joined you on the dance floor, and when you twirled over the dance floor with your dazzling white wedding gown, small petals got swirled up high in the air. I still don't know why they're my favorite, you wondered as you brought your arms around Wanda's neck. Green eyes sparkled mischievously. What happened to, let's make new memories? You rolled your eyes lovingly. I just want to know why. Wanda was quiet for a moment and just watched the petals fall. It was when we were back at the compound. You and Peter had just finished one of your pranks on Steve, and Natasha and I caught you on the way back to the living room. And, well, Wanda continued and brushed another petal out of your hair. Natasha and I, being the assholes that we are, wanted to snitch on you both. Did you? The redhead smiled. We didn't snitch. You looked up surprised. You didn't? Why? Natasha proposed a bet. Wanda laughed and twirled you around. If you succeeded in climbing the biggest tree up until the highest branch, we let you guys go. You gasped and playfully nudged her. Didn't I have a fear of heights? Please tell me I at least won the bet. Wanda placed a soft kiss on your forehead. Well, you would have, if you hadn't slipped on your way down. Your eyes sparkled knowingly, and Wanda's smile widened. Luckily, I broke your fall, and we ended up on the ground surrounded by lilies. And you were flashing me a beautiful smile, even though you were in so much pain. The both of us were covered in flower petals. You beamed at your wife, watching the petals swirl around the both of you as memories from your past life swirled throughout your thoughts. Just like now? Wanda laughed and kissed you lovingly. Just like now. There are no words to describe how cute this video was. The story, not even this video, the story was just so cute. I was like, oh yeah, you know, it was just oh, yes. Let me know if you guys liked how I did this, where it was all the parts in one video, so you didn't have to wait. You know, it just, I think it was a smoother process because it was a short series. So I was like, I can squeeze this into one video, no doubt, and I did, and it's awesome. I'm also super proud of this cover. She looks gorgeous there, right? It's like, oh, yeah, So cute. Yeah, I definitely want to do more Wanda and maybe some Natasha and Gamora fanfictions. I need to get more females on this channel. Be like, hey, what's she doing, girl? I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you're having a good day, night, or whenever you're watching this. Make sure to subscribe and join our little family at this corner of YouTube. Did I say that sentence right? Make sure to subscribe and join our little family on this corner on YouTube. We have our own little corner, guys. It's super comfy. We read fan fictions, talk about our characters that we like. You know, it's nice in this corner. You guys are also, everyone's super nice here. Like, it's just unreal. They're super nice. Yeah, that's all I got, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one, and Panda out. Kaboosh. Oh my gosh, I should do the Kung Fu Panda thing. Skadoosh. You know, I don't know. Bye!